felt lost, isolated even. I felt like I couldn't talk, like no one would understand. I felt like internally I had completely lost who I was. The best way I can describe it is that it's like a roller coaster. Some days you'd have highs, you'd be fine, whatever that means. But then you'd have the low days when all seemed lost. And during those low days, I had suicidal thoughts. I thought about taking my own life, and I even imagined what life would be like without me here. The funny thing is, I've never really told anyone in my life about these thoughts, or rather what I'd been going through. This documentary will be the first time truly telling the world. And the reason I wanted to tell my story to the world in this way is because I wanted to inspire not just other men, but everyone to talk about their mental health. Because I know these thoughts can scare you. They absolutely terrified me. They can completely consume someone's life until they believe it's the right and only thing to do. But I think the more you talk to others, the better it can get. I also hope I can inspire families and friends to make sure that everyone in their lives are okay. To take the time to genuinely ask, are you alright? Is there anything you'd want to talk about? But just make sure it's on their terms. Don't put any pressure on them. Just let them know that you are there. The way I felt most comfortable was talking to online services or charities, like specifically I spoke to Calm, who were incredibly patient. They aimed to talk with you for at least an hour, and it just felt great to talk to someone, even if it was just a complete stranger. There's a huge part of me that doesn't want to die, that wants to cling onto life with all of my strength, because I like to think that when it truly comes down to it, life is amazing. And the reason I say I'm lucky is because I know there are people out there who aren't like me, who can't fight off the thoughts, and that saddens me. And I know that a lot of men feel unable to talk because they feel like showing emotions would perhaps make them seem weak or inferior in some ways. Men feel a pressure to always appear in control of themselves and their lives. They feel as if they have to put up a front because they feel ashamed of showing any signs of weakness. But I just want to say, it is okay. It is okay to not feel in control. It's okay to cry and to let your emotions out. It is okay to ask for help. But to me, one thing that isn't okay is 84 men taking their own lives each week. Please just talk to anyone. A friend, a family member, a colleague, a charity worker, a stranger, anyone. Just know that talking is the first step to getting better. Ready?
Yeah.
We live in fear of the rules set upon us, yet those very same rules were set upon us by us.
We are our own worst critics.
We think every decision,
every move,
every breath we take must be perfect.
But if it's all perfect, then none of it is special.
We're taught to be strong, like Action Man.
But just because you're crying, it does not make you weak.
And just because you've had a moment of weakness,
it does not make you weak.
In fact, it makes you stronger because you've been knocked down.
You've been at the bottom. You know how to avoid it.
You know how to grow.
Growing is a true sign of being a man.
Growing is a true sign of being
Human.
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 Don't worry, be happy. Yeah.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy.